race 1. Just show you something quickly. I was managed to get an old home video from a while back. This is 2001 Supercar Championships. That was crazy. I haven't seen this video in years. So just show a quick bit of this. This is us in 2001, excuse me. So that's me, number 88. There's Mum. This is like, what, 25 years ago now? Crazy. I can't believe it's gone that. It's that long ago. So it's the old Wakefield Park. And it was the Australian National Championships. So I hadn't raced for a while. Did a lot of training with swimming, try and get the fitness up. And this is my first time in a kart for probably about 6 or 7 months, I think. So yeah, no, I did 3 rounds this year. I did Phillip Island in March, and then I did Laguna Seca in June, and then this must have been later in the year, probably October, I think. June, July, August, September, October, yeah, so 4 or 5 months. That's my brother Wayne, number 11. So this, I think, was just first practice. We'll get on to the race review soon, I promise. I was just excited I found this old home video and managed to get it onto a DVD. Yeah, pretty cool. Flyby. It's probably doing about 220 there. They're a bit quicker these days. Skip forward a bit.
Oh yeah, right.
Hits. Benno. So that's my old man and my brother Wayne, and it's probably me in the background there in the leathers. By hard case. No beard back then. Anyway, I'm gonna prep those and get them up onto YouTube and share them a bit later on. End up getting second in that event, so it took a couple of races to get the hang of it. Gear shift was opposite. It's what I'd used to. So instead of pushing gears like I was used to in my 125, you push. In this thing, you had, it was on the left hand side and you had to pull. So it was just total opposite, and it took a good couple of races to just get the hang of that, and before I could actually really start making impact. But yeah, I ended up going into the final round equal on first, and then both of us who were tied for first had a jump start, so we got penalised. We finished the race first and second. I just didn't quite have his pace, and I think I broke 2 ribs in that race trying to keep up with him. And then ended up getting second for the event. And I didn't race for another 10 years after that. It was my last race. I got married and had kids. And then my first race back was 2011. And I won my first race back. And then I was leading the second race and blew the engine up. There you go, bit of history. Anyway, let's get this race review up. So our first ever mixed event for LMU, so HyperCars GT3. And HyperCars pretty light on numbers, but it was still some pretty good racing, I hear. Is my mic going? Oh, here it is. Yeah, mic's going. Okay, cool. Thought I'd better double check. Right. Hey Sam, how you going, buddy? So in the okay, so this is the GT3 class. I'm not sure how to change classes actually. That's going to be a bit of a pain. Teams, timing, VE. Oh well, it's got the VE in there now. That's cool. But car status replay bar. I don't know how to change to the GT3, so let's see if I can go through them all. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can do it that way. So, first place, Will Dixon got pole. Second was Gunter Rowe on the right there in the kamikaze skin. Third place, Chris Fraser. It was really close in qualifying. I mean, Will had a bit of a gap, but Chris and Gunter were pretty close, and then Bewley not too far back from them as well. Right, and then first in the GT3s was Harry Lawrence. Second was Costa Makros. Third, George Goddard. Fourth was me. Fifth, Samo. Sixth was Hayden Tegg. Seventh, Rob Mitchell. Eighth, Pete Dawson. Ninth, Lee Perkins. 10th, Mark Rue. 11th, Rob Fox. 12, what's his name? Is it Brian? I did see it. I'll check the, let's see. I'll check it here. It is Byron, not Brian. Byron Watkins, so new driver. Jason Bone in 13th, and Jost didn't make it, I don't think, 14th. So it was 13 and 4, 17 car field. Can do. I haven't been able to print all the last season's ones off yet, Sam. So I don't want to give them away if I can't do them. Elvis is going to help get them sorted. But yeah, the 3D printer's been playing up a bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I thought we might just wait. I might see if I can get them all printed and give it away at the end, or do a back sort of backspin giveaway. Okay, so we'll jump up to the hypers. Where are we, Harry? Oops. William. Harry Lawrence, there we go. Oh shit, hang on. I'm doing the wrong thing. Got an idiot. Okay, here we go. You meet George going to T2, we're close. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Okay, wrong way. Right, here we go. So, Hyper's got a little bit of a gap, which is good. This is why we didn't choose LMP3s, because the LMP3s, there wouldn't be enough gap between the two classes into T1 and just be mayhem. Okay, so all nice and tight there. Here we go. Lost 2 cars in my replay then. That was odd. Right, so up front, Will Dixon, Gunter, Chris Fraser. Chris really close. Gunter, massive under brakes. Oh, right. As soon as I jump back to the GT3s, I lose 2 cars. There we go. So Harry and Costa took off. They were flying. George and Toast, Sam right behind, and then Rob and Hayden. Then Pete right behind, hanging off the back of Hayden, and then Lee not too far behind him, and then just back to Mark. All good, Sam. Jace, Byron, and Joe's still in the pits. Okay, so go to Harry, and I want to watch these hypers because they had a good battle going on up front here. Especially Gunter was like right on the back of Will for the first couple of laps. And when he came around to lap us, I mean, they were still close the first time around. So I just want to check it out. Get a better view. Brake discs aglow. Those back two are really quite close as well. So Bewley's view. And then we jump up to Chris. Gunter. yeah, Bewley's sort of inching up on the back of Chris there. It's going to be hard to keep an eye on both classes though. It's I need better. They need to do the software better, I think. Okay, so now I go back to Harry with Costas right behind him, both in Lexus this time around. Oh, god damn it, I went a lap. What am I doing? I'm trying to be doing this. There we go. So Costas not quite the pace of Harry. I didn't quite have Costas' pace. George didn't quite have my pace, and so on and so on. But it was really close, battling the clock. There you go, Sam with Rob behind him. Back to Pete Dawson. Is Pete driving a Ferrari? He is too. Hayden Tegg also in a Ferrari, in the Golf Ferrari this time. Switched across from the Mustang. Lee in the Lamborghini. Mark in the Merc. Mercaroo. It's going to be his nickname, I reckon, from now on. And then Rob Fox, also in a Merc. And Jason Bone right behind him. Jace actually did, I thought, improve quite a bit for this one. His lap times were way better. That's good to see because he was struggling a bit. So he's getting there. He's getting there, definitely. Right. So if we go... Joe's still in the pits, but we can skip forward to... Oh, okay, missed a moment there. Look like... who was that? Chris, maybe? Missed the brake zone? Or went on. Where's Gunther? There. I'm pretty sure it was Chris, yeah, that car. Oh, yeah, just a touch late. Had to go through the sand. Did he lose a position? Yep, looks like it. Bewley's going to get him. This was a European service, so there's a little bit of, possibly a little bit of warping. Get the clean off the curbs. Yep. So at this point, okay, Will's got a decent little gap to Gunther. That's the gap there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chris and Nathan right in it. Reckon doesn't look like they're getting much of a draft. I honestly thought these would get a lot more draft than GT3s because one, the speed, and the wings and downforce they create surely would create a lot of turbulence. I don't know. They've still got Gunther inside. He's 4 seconds up the road. We'll see if he gets a... we'll jump on board with Nath. See if he's getting any toe. No, he's probably a little bit far back. Braking on the 150. So GT3s we're going at about 130, 135 around there somewhere. But obviously they got much higher speed in these ones, so it's a little relevant. Okay, a little bit of a gap there now. Back to Harry. It's odd they disappear when you change class. So Harry's got a decent gap. That probably would have been a cut. Costa right behind. There's me. So we're not far. George still there. Sam, Rob Mitchell, Pete Dawson, Hayden Tegg. Got to get used to these new car liveries. Lee Perkins. And then Mark Rue. Oh, Jace. Into the wall. Let's have a look at that again. It's all kinds of wrong. Oh, yep. Lose it. Just... the curb sucks him in, throws the car around. Bugger. Wonder what happened to him. He was going good too. And already, lap 5, we're going to get lapped by these dudes. It's a sad looking Jace at the side. Oh, Bewley. Whoa. There's Will. That's a cool looking car, that good looking skin. What is it? It's a Beamer. And so they come around a lap. Mr. Roo, by the look of it. They got one down. They got Jace down, and also who's that one? Rob Fox, Mr. Roo, Lee Perkins. Oh yeah, okay. Harry, Warren. Okay. Skip forward again. So yeah, Jace coming in for a pit. There we go. That's what I want to see. So Will's clear. There's Gunther in the background, just coming out of the chicane, and then Chris and Nathan. So it's still fairly close on this lap 7. I must have. Oh yeah, okay, right. These guys are further advanced than we are, so we're still on lap 6. So there's Harry, Costa 1.9 behind him. I'm about 2 seconds back. George another 1.5 seconds behind me. And Sam. Thanks Hayden for getting that whoever it was got that screenshot of me. Rob Mitchell screenshot of me yawning last night. Been busy at work, slammed. Right. Hayden must be not quite in tow. Looked a bit closer from the outset, but he's not quite there. Whoa. Okay, that's the speed difference between the Hypers and the GT3s. That's quite a difference. Again, just straight around the outside. And from his view, well, not him. Whoa! Where was that? Yeah, let's have a look at that again. That was Gunther locking it up, getting it all kinds of wrong. So I might just get his, if I can get his VE up. Where's the VE? Oh, it doesn't show up. Okay. Looks like he snatches the back brake coming into the corner because the if you're not regenerating front, you just get all rear brake blast. Mr. Average Isaac, g'day. 3 AM. Where are you, Isaac? Whereabouts in the world are you tonight? Here he goes, going to lock up the rears. Yep. Did well to keep it off the barriers though. That was lucky. Kept going too. Just only lost what? Oh, yeah, he lost both places, but he's still in the hunt. He's right back with them, so he's got... Whoa! That was an odd little moment. Let's have a look at that. I didn't see that. I think that was compounded, really, because he got Jason not knowing whether to go through or not. So he's doing the right thing by staying behind. Jason's backed right out and caught him by surprise, and then Gunther's coming up as well, yeah. So the kind of thing I guess we're trying to avoid, and it's a learning process, so is the GT3 stick to their lines, and it's up to the Hypers to get past, so. But it's hard. Jace trying to do the right thing. Didn't quite get it right. Having said that, Hyper probably could have been to the right a bit more, but you know, you just don't know if the car's going to back off. So, New York, nice. How's the weather in New York? You're getting pretty cold at the moment, I imagine. So purely lost a little bit of ground there, 2.5 seconds. Maybe a little bit of damage on the front. He's going in. No, he's staying out. Okay. See, they go weaving their way through the back markers, through the GT3s. Gets a run from Sam. Slides it on by. And there's another one in the background there too, waiting to come through. And there's Sam. Now Sam's right in the middle of a... Oh no, he's at the pack of 3, which are evenly spaced. So Rob's in the middle. He's got Pete 1.8 behind him, 1.6. Sam's about 1.5, 1.6 ahead. So bam, bam, bam. And then Hayden hanging in there as well. So pretty cold. Today. Not so bad yesterday. It was a high of 6 degrees. Shit. That's cold. Even for New Zealand standards, that's cold. What's the timing do? Oh, sectors, okay. Hey, Freddie, mate. Alright, so Sam just up ahead there. GT3s. Harry still well out in front. Just getting pipped by Gunter by the look of it. So Gunter being third. Costa second. 3 seconds back. I'm 2.2 seconds back from Costas. George is 1.4 back. So we seesawed a little bit. We were pushing like hell, man. Like I'd have a couple of good laps, maybe make a little bit of a gap, and then I'd have a not so good lap, but George would have a good lap. So it was kind of like rubber banding with the times. It was it was tough. You had to push the whole race. You just couldn't. There was no give up at all. No relax. It was all go. Okay, so at the front there's Nathan. Gunter. Laying back in Auckland Sunday morning, 5 a.m. Hoping to do the last part of the 8-hour with Nath and George on Sunday. Oh, wicked. Hayden, Nathan and George. Mean, man. That would be fun. Okay, Gunter's starting to close back in on Chris. So little spin that Gunter had obviously didn't do too much to his tyres. He didn't get any damage, he didn't hit anything, so... I think he said he had a brain fart and forgot about his VE. And that's what caused him, so he wasn't paying attention to how much he was burning off. Because you've got to burn it off. You don't burn it off, when you hit the brakes, it doesn't generate and your brake bias just goes all over the show. You lose front brakes pretty much. How is he? 1.0 behind, so he caught him a couple of tenths on that lap. That's his kamikaze livery that he made. Pretty cool. Right, the back of the back end of the grid. So Jace didn't race; he was in the pits. Is Jace? Jace a lap down or two after the spin into the wall. And then Byron Watson, he'll be in 12th. Lee Perkins in 11th. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there too. And then you got Rob Fox right up behind Mark Rue now. So watch these. I know that'll be Jason, I think. Yeah, it's Jason Bone. Right, so he's just looking to unlap himself. As he should do. Yep, Jace lets him go, but... Don't know where everyone is tonight. Oh, Chris. G'day, Chris. Hello, hello. Where is mine? What's going on? Voice, video. Ah, right. Okay, here we go.
Hello there.
Hello. There we go. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Good, good. I had my sound wrong because I was playing a game with the kids earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So I had
Happens
no...
all the time. That's like normally me.
Shit. How are you enjoying the hypers, man?
they're my preferred car to drive anyway.
Yep.
Fun. Although I've not been in my rig the last, well, really since Monday. I got a profile rig delivered, but I took my old rig apart so I could build the new one in situ. Except it's fucking missing pieces, so...
Oh no. So you kind of stuck the...
I've just fucking put it all aside, emailed them, and put my old rig back in place. I literally just finished. I was like, I'll jump on and see if there's a practice server, but it doesn't look like there is.
We did alright considering.
Yeah, well, I pulled it apart last night, admittedly, the old one, so...
Oh yeah.
And I took today off not to do that. I've just been feeling fucking crooked, so I just took today off, cuz...
Cool. I'm just...
was going to build the new one, and started going through the parts, and I was just like, I need some, like, fucking... I need something screws, and 30 or 40 T-nuts, and a couple of other critical pieces. No, like, these, you know, aluminium pieces, but... Yeah.
Yep.
Still good though. I put the pedal plate together and I've realised I'm going to have to make a couple of holes for myself, so now I've got time to do that, and it's not like it's costing me anything.
Yep. Fair enough. Just making 3D printing a little fan case to bolt to my rig.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll just set it up with a speed controller, like a potentiometer, so you can just twist it for the speed of the fan. But I've got a couple of Raspberry Pis, so I might be able to hook them into the computer so they read the game data and adjust to your speed. So as you speed up, the fans go quicker.
Does SimHop do that? SimHop, you can manage that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think. That's cool, man. I was talking to a mate of mine about his profile rig, and he's like, does that come with like moving stuff and stuff that moves? And I was like, nah, man. I was like, look, I want to be able to get in my rig and race and not have it be like 50% of the time I need to fix something that's broken on it.
Yep.
Because even like, I remember when I was using VR, even with VR, it was like, you know, 1 in 5 times you sit down in the rig, something's fucking gone on the piss, and you have to like spend 10 or more minutes troubleshooting it before you can actually start.
Yep. Yeah, Haydo, I went to do it last night and just way too tired. We just got stuck on track doing laps instead, so I thought get it done tonight, the old race review. So just a bit of a change, but yeah, it'll go back to Wednesdays next week. Just had a real busy week. We're doing I work for local sort of regional council, and we got just under 500 phones to change over, and got to do them individually. So we're halfway through that. It's just been long days, no lunches, so and gigs at the weekend, and racing, and race reviews, and fuck the rest of it. Life's busy. So yep, Thursday night race review this week.
So I work as a project manager for a telecoms company, Steve, like kind of arranging shit for commercial and government entities. So I'm probably on the other side of what you do by the sound of it.
Yeah, I'm just like IT, you know, like setting up computers and running them. Yeah, and then we've got to do the phones and all that sort of stuff. So, but no, it's going good, eh?
I deal with a lot of IT guys, but I definitely deal with a few. Like, it depends on the size of the organisation. Like, but I'm dealing with like a couple of non-profits at the moment. The 2 guys I deal with are IT guys.
Yep.
Fucking annoying.
That's always a big sort of. There's always shit on the go, eh? Always stuff to do.
One of them fucking emailed me this morning complaining that his internet wasn't as fast as it should be, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care about how fast you're getting a speed test, bro. Like, you're a fucking IT guy. Call the support department. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's the worst is when people get, try to contact you directly.
Yeah, man. That's especially when there's a process name like this guy knows. This guy fucking knows. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a couple of times where I'm just like, you need to talk to support. Like the first few times he did it, I like lodged a ticket for him. I was like, I've lodged a ticket for you, like leave me alone, go deal with them. And now I'm just like, fuck off and lodge a ticket, basically, as politely as possible.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, quite often you get people like ring you because they think they're a bit more important than everyone else, and you just ignore it.
Yeah.
You've got shit to do. You're dealing with someone. You can't just drop. Like multitasking is the worst for men anyway. It's most of us. So it's to be able to drop something and try and focus on something else straight away. One of them's going to suffer. So it's just a matter of There's ways and means where they should log tickets, or and if they don't do it, then fuck them. They can wait.
Yeah, I don't even mind if someone like logs a ticket and then hits me up. I'll be like, alright, I'll have a look when I get a chance. You know what I mean? Like, I'll help out if I can. Just to like fucking skip your shit. You know, I can't do anything other than like when you get into yourself sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Like if you're free, fine. But when you're busy and you're doing stuff, it's like you just physically can't. But it's cool. Has its moments. We're off to on Monday. Got to go over to Whitianga, which is over on the other coast. Probably about a 3.5 hour drive. All the roads are closed, so it's gonna be fun. Just watching Hayden saying him and Pete had a good battle. So after the pit stop, they had a bit of a moment. So we'll keep an eye on that a bit later on. Alright, quick run through. So Harry's still out front. Costa the second. Harry's got a bit of a gap now. I think Costa had a bit of a mistake because he was about 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me. Now he's only 2.3. And then George's still there. Here comes Will to lap us again. Man, the speed differential is massive between the GT3s and the Hypers. It's huge. There's Sam in fifth. Rob.
Only under acceleration and on straights though, which is what I love about it. Like in braking and through the apexes of corners, they're actually not hugely different.
Yeah, so we don't really hold up that much through the corners, which is cool.
No. Yeah, that's right. Like where it's really not a dive bomb is just not on really, because you guys can outbrake us almost right at that last point, because we have we lock up in the middle like complete clowns. So it's actually heaps easier to get on corner exit, like exactly like what's happening here.
Yeah.
That was actually my favourite spot to get people coming out of Parabolic. You could like, if they were taking the outside line, the racing line as it goes, you could kind of like just lift for a little bit longer at mid corner and then put the power down and take a sharper line out of the corner and go up the inside of it.
But Hayden says doesn't stop people trying it in public lobbies. Yeah. Yep, get that on the big jobs there. That's why we have these private communities. Right, so Will's way up front. Gunter's like 16 seconds back. Nathan's another 4 seconds back from him, and then Chris Fraser, you're about 2.5 seconds back from Bewley at that point. So you got to watch your energy that you burn off and regenerate, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty easy around here. It's like if you want to be using a little bit at a time, like a bit, you put it on 30.
Yep.
If you want to be recharging a little bit at a time, you put it on 20, and you can also go as low as 10 or as high as 50. So lots of options. If you go as high as 50 though, you'll like drain the whole battery in like a lap and a half.
Right. But training it's better than
10
not.
laps in a row on 30, and then get all that battery back after running like 5 or 6 laps on 20.
Right. So using you use the battery instead of fuel, right? So the better you can manage that, the further you go.
I don't know. You still have fuel. You still have like virtual energy. It doesn't feel. That doesn't feel massively different to the.
I didn't hold you up at that point, did I?
No, not at all. I was worried might have held you up, if anything.
No.
See, that's where these two cars can kind of clash. Is I was like fully alongside you going into that braking zone.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it. Really, you can't come from behind in the hypercars very often. Like
Yep.
you've got to be in a genuine passing position to actually put a lap on them a lot of the time.
Yeah.
If you do want to do it into a corner, like here we go as well. Like I didn't have to dive bomb him. I was just in a genuine passing position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. You're on the inside. I'm not going to turn in on you. That's like
No.
if you're racing with another car in the same class and they've got the inside, they've made the pass. So pretty much you can try and hold it, but there's no point fighting with the faster cars. And it's like, hey, there you go. You got it. Go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I don't mind being the slower car, but
Mhm.
I prefer being a faster car. I think it's just how it is.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so Rob and Sam, the two Beamers look like they're pretty close together at the moment. Oh yeah, Rob's caught right up to him. Matt, just work together or you both lose time. Yep, that's the one. At a GT3, I use it as a chance to lift and coast a bit for fuel save. Oh, yep. As a GT3,
Yeah.
you mean, Matt? I think. Is that what it's supposed to say? As a GT3? So, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, cool.
There's really no, for this track in the hypercar, there wasn't really much need to fuel save for the length of race we had. Like, there was no, we're going to have to pit twice, so it was basically just flat out the whole time.
Yeah, you're on that.
In fact,
It's wide
what I
open a
was
lot
trying
of
to
the
save
track.
was my tyres, really.
Yeah. A couple of good battles here, the two Beamers and the two Ferraris.
My front left was fucking open by the end of that race.
Hypercars also need to not to be stupid and set up passes normally too. Yeah, well, they're pretty good in this. I didn't see any problems. I saw that one with Jason, but I think Jason backed off in a weird spot. Was that you that got caught out by the Aston? It was, Chris, because you were further up than that, I think. Hey, Sam.
What was that, sorry? When did I get caught?
Was it you that ran into the back of the Aston?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I didn't have contact with anyone.
No, I'm pretty sure Nathan.
Oh, it was, yeah, sorry, it was Nathan, yeah. So it looked like Jason, that's my friend Jace Bone, he's still fairly new, getting the hang of it now. It looked like he went to get out of the way, or to back off, but he did it on the outside of a corner, but Nathan was right behind him, and just went straight up the arse of him. So, and it's just a bit of learning stuff, I think. The Jace wouldn't do that sort of stuff on purpose, but we need to stick to our line so we're predictable for you guys, is what it comes down to.
100%.
Because if you can't judge where you need to be, then that's when it's a problem. So for us, we just got to do what we do, and you guys will get round us one way or another because you've got the speed. So
Yep. Generally on corner exit, but if for alongside on brakes, then
Yep.
might happen.
Yep.
Well, generally it's like alongside before the brakes.
But no, it was really good. I mean, every one of you guys, when you come up against me, if it was on a corner, were pretty good. Either waited or had the pass done, so it was good. It's no worries. And
The other thing I try not to do is move over like real early. Like if I'm passing you just within sort of 50 meters of a braking zone.
Yep.
I would probably just stay on the inside, even if I could, get over for my own benefit.
Yep.
Just so I'm not unsighting you or like putting myself in a position where you might, if you outbrake yourself, you can hunt me.
Yeah. It was a good race you having, Sam. So we've got the two Lexuses together. Obviously, pretty good car here. Mind you, they're two pretty good drivers. Then an Aston, then we've got a Ferrari, and then we've got two Beamers, two Ferraris. The two Mercs were close at one point, but I think one of them had a bit of an off. Yeah, Monza's that sort of track that sort of singles out the marks. I like Sam's
The easiest.
skin.
other than Le Mans, I'd say it's the easiest track for multi-class in the game.
This is the plural of Lexus, Lexi, like cactus and cacti, octopus and octopi. Yes, well, let's go with that.
Cartridge that originally came up with that joke, FYI.
Lexi. A pair of Lexi.
Well, I parked the Lexi outside.
Man, you guys, Sam, you and Rob are just not really making or losing. You're just going around pretty much a similar speed. Who was quicker? Was he quicker than you, or did you have him? No, it must have gone. It's in Discord. So Rob should be getting a bit of a draft here. Oh, yep. Looking big in the mirrors. I think a while ago we were trying to come up with the best acronym for what does BMW stand for? Is it acronym? Is that the word? I don't know.
Yeah.
They always used to call it the Belgian meat waffle.
Yeah. I mean, I love BMW GT3 cars, but I just can't stand this fucking M4 GT3. Whatever it is. I hate how big the grill is. Too big.
That Golf livery looks good on everything. Such a cool colour coordination. As Mark looks like he's been through a paintball field. Oh, it's blood. What is it? RLR Racing. It's cool skin. Let's have a look. What's he got on this thing? Match fit, Rainlight Racing, Chucky, the Roo. Very cool. Oh, Pennywise. Oh yeah, cool. Here comes Gunther. Wrong way. How do we go through? There we go, Gunther. So what? So the Gunther pit? Did you guys? What lap did you guys have to pit? Was it earlier than we did?
Sorry, what was that?
So how soon did you have to pit? Did you only do one pit stop?
Yeah, I think I pitted at like the exact same time as all the GT3s, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, I think it was like 30 something minutes to go. 33, 34 minutes to go, I pitted. And I think Harry Lawrence at least came out with me, so
Oh yeah.
there was a couple of other GT3s in the pit and I pitted as well. As well as I think Bewley and
Fucking speed
Big
differential.
Baby.
It's massive.
Yeah, he was flying. He was flying in that BMW.
Yep. It's Bewley. Skin is he running? So, how did he get in front of you? Did you have a bit of a moment, did you?
Yeah, like break myself somewhere. We're about the same pace all race.
Right.
He finished like 10 seconds in front of me. I made a few too many errors, and my front left tire was like completely stinked by the end because I locked it up just one too many times.
Yeah.
Just couldn't stop pinching it after that.
That's the pure reason I went with the GT3 because I just kept. I'd be good for about 20 minutes and then the tyres would be fucked. Front tyres just locking. Yeah, flat spotted. And it'd start understeering.
I made it last most of the way. It's just the last few laps. It's just gone.
So where's Gunter at this point? Just ahead of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he pit early?
I don't know. No, I think he must have. Yeah, because he was, and I think he took tyres
Oh yeah, right.
because he was hauling me in, but just not enough in the end. Guy came out 24 seconds in front of me, and he was like 6 seconds behind me in the end.
Those two Ferraris look pretty close there. Here we go.
He kind of got a battle.
On board with the TIG. Oh, you got those pedals, Hado, eh? That was quick, man, and it took a day to get down to you. I sent them on, yeah, evening, Rob. I sent them on Tuesday, and they got to him on Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Fuck, I don't even know now. It must have been Tuesday. You won't try until after the season. Oh, go and take a chance, mate. No, I don't blame you. So, are they better than the ones you got? Are they a step up or sideways or down? What have you got currently? I know I already asked you this, but I didn't know what yours were in comparison to the P500s. Oop, there goes Chris flying by. Sideways, oh yeah.
Be my next upgrade.
Oh yeah. You in New Zealand or Australia, Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in Australia.
I think Gunther's upgrading his pedals soon.
Tell my accent.
Well, I'm Australian, so it's kind of I kind of get used to both. Yeah. So
Right.
I don't unless it's
Kiwi.
oh okay right yeah. Unless it's really strong, I don't really you don't really think about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of the same. To be honest. Yeah, I'm in Perth.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say you're in Perth. Yeah. Yep.
It's only like 4:30 for me, so I'm like running around, my afternoon before dinner sort of thing.
5 hour time gap.
But,
It's crazy.
yeah. I was playing games with another Kiwi around lunchtime, and he was like, "Good evening," when we joined him. So it's just like, I was like, "Get out of here with that shit. I haven't even had lunch." Like,
Yeah, Hayden saying I didn't realise anyone moved from Australia to New Zealand. Man, we got a mass exodus at the moment. Like shitload of people leaving New Zealand going to Australia. Yeah, my father was from here. He's from a town called Motueka, South Island, and then he moved to Sydney. He met Mum over there, so we grew up over there, and then ended up coming over here. I lived here for about 3 years and sort of back and forth, and then ended up liking it here. So I came back. Met a Kiwi chick, got married, and stayed here, bought a house, did the life thing.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if it's any better in here.
It's I don't think it's any better, any worse. I mean, it's what you make it, no matter where you are. I mean, Australia's got better pay compared to here, like lower living costs, better pay. But if you're not an Aussie, lucky I am, but if you're not, you get none of the health benefits. You get nothing, man. If you get in the shit, you're on your own, purely.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you got a lot more competition for those jobs over there. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep. From what I understand, at least, yeah.
In February, so we'll see how it goes.
You what? Sorry.
Might be getting made redundant in February.
Oh.
Yeah,
that sucks.
I've never been made redundant before, but I've been there 9.5 years, so if I am going to get made redundant, it's like best case scenario for being made redundant.
Yeah, for sure.
So, see how it goes. I'm just going to keep doing my job best I can till then, see what happens. Like, I don't really think I can have a huge impact on it, really.
Yeah. Hayden saying Kiwis definitely have a grass as greener view of Australia. Yeah, and you can see it, Hayden. I reckon it's definitely, but there's always plus and minuses. The Kiwis that I know have gone from here to there love it, and they would not come back. They come back for a holiday and go, nah, won't be back here.
Yeah, well, my mum's one of them. She moved over in the 70s, so
Yeah. Well, my man's gone back there again. He's been back and forth 3 or 4 times, and yep, they're back in Sydney. So the rest of my family's over there. I've got a brother here, but we don't really talk. So you just want Uniqlo t-shirts.
What was that? Sorry.
He said, "I just want Uniqlo t-shirts."
Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Dude, well, basically all I wear is Uniqlo. It's so fucking beautiful. There's a Uniqlo within walking distance of my office, so when I leave work, if I need anything, I just drop in.
What are we watching? Trying to watch a battle. So Sam is in the pits. So everyone's starting to pit now, I think. We all pit at the same time. I think I'm going to go on early. Sam followed me. Rue's come in. Lee's carried on. Rob Fox coming in. And some of the hypers coming in too, so... Long way. So you're still out. You probably... Will's in. Nathan might be coming in. Yep, he's on his way in. You'll be coming in. Yep. All pitting at the same time. Oh, there you go. Did you change tyres?
No.
Rob pits a lap later than Sam to try to overcut. Now Sam said you guys had a bit of a moment too, so I want to watch that. Keep an eye on that. Sam and Rob. Because they were battling quite hard, both. Sorry?
I don't know if I perfectly timed it pulling out in front of Harry or if he avoided me, but I think he was like sort of close behind me when I looked up after pulling out of my pit bay.
It's funny, like the contact in pit lane, you don't get any damage for it, but like you feel it. But the game...
Any damage?
No, the game doesn't give you damage for it.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Mm. So here comes Harry. We'll watch him come out. Moment was earlier in the pits. I think just braked earlier than him. Oh, yeah. Okay, because Sam thought it was after the pit lane there, Rob. Oh, yeah, so there you two go, so, yep. A moment earlier than pits. I'll have a look and I'll go back and have a quick look. I think Sam wanted to see it. So where is Sam on track at the moment? He's coming in Parabolica. And Rob is still trailing down pit lane. Now just getting up the speed. Where's Sam? There. So there you can see each other. Oh, he's got the 2 Ferraris to get past. Did Sam take... he must have taken... Wow, that was late braking. Holy crap, commitment from the young fella. Sam, are you there? Did you take tyres? Because you lost a bit of time.
I think I overfueled a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, because you lost a lot of time there, eh? But you nearly got swallowed up by the Ferraris then. So was the moment, you reckon it was after pits or before pits? Oh.
What, the one into Scary?
I'm not sure. You just said, yeah, guys had a bit of a moment.
Rob did, I think.
So he was a little bit behind. Let's have a look.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before the pit stop. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was before, because I was ahead of him.
Okay, so he's... I'm not sure what lap. This is heading towards the Scary. We'll have a look, see if we can pick it up. Not that lap. But I think this might be the lap you pitted. Yeah, so no. Would have been further back then. That's going out of a Scary. Maybe lap 19? No. Lap 20. Okay, not that lap. 21? No. 22. No, you look too far apart there, eh? And then I think you entered the pit there, so not sure. We'll carry on. I think we're up to lap 25, 26, so now you got your mirrors full of Ferraris. It was when you're about 0.5 behind. Oh, okay. So what happened? Did you have contact or just a close one?
No, it was a close call. I think I missed my break.
Ah,
There
okay.
was someone around the back of me.
Ah, right. How's the injury coming along? You all healed up?
Yeah, all healed. Just got a few like marks on my arms.
Oh yeah,
So I'm back to riding.
oh yeah, so it's not sore or anything when you're driving?
Nah, not really.
Oh yeah, good. That's youth. You get old, mate, that shit sticks around for a while.
Yep.
Pete and I made contact in the first chicane with about 20, 25 minutes to go. Okay. So that's you two guys in the Ferraris. I think the rest of the field's fairly spread out. It's just you three here having a good race.
Yeah, it was.
It was earlier, I got close, had a moment, then fell back, worked. Oh, right, okay, yep. He's getting close to you here. That's Pete. Yeah, Pete behind you. Oh, damn, that was close. I met Pete for the first time when Gunter was here. Caught up with him at the track, at the racetrack. So good to see him. It's always funny to meet someone in person. You get a like sort of a mental image of what they would look like or whatever. Then you meet them. It's always just a little bit different.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Gunter, I always thought he'd be this hyper dude, like sort of bouncing off the walls, but it's just his brains like that. He's actually quite a calm kind of guy otherwise. My mental image of you, Tegs. I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't know. I've got no idea what you look like. So, I don't know.
It's usually if you can, like, if the person reminds you of someone you've met or you know, and you like, you kind of, you know, that's usually where I kind of go with the mental image, kind of make it a bit like that person, and then if they don't look anything like that person, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, it's quite hard case. What we'll have to do, Teg, is maybe do a halfway, like I'll come down to Manfield for a race meeting to watch or something. You can come up from Wellington, just like spend the weekend in there, go out for a beer on the Saturday night or something, then watch some racing, then just go back home on the Sunday. Sort of halfway, or yeah, Taupo might be a bit far for you. Manfield, I think, is probably close to you guys actually, down that way. Well, Taupo's a good circuit. It's the first New Zealand circuit I've raced on. It's Taupo, the old Taupo, and then the new Taupo. You're at Manfield. Oh, okay, you go to Manfield quite often. Well, when you're over here next, Rob, sing out, especially if you're up North Island. Always try our best to catch up at some point. In Hamilton alone, we've got Adrian Kramer, myself, Jason Bone, Elvis. I'm trying to think who else. There's another couple. There's a couple that don't really. Oh, Lily. I think there's one more somewhere. You want to check out Thunder Ridge up by Tauranga when it's open? Yeah, it looks quite good actually. It's going to be a beast of a complex, I reckon. It'll be very cool. Good to have something else pretty close. You did 12 nights North Island, flew into Wellington out of Auckland. That's a decent trek. So that was like you and a partner. It's obviously not a work trip. You did a tourist thing. 15 nights South Island. Well, South Island's a bit bigger, and you do more coastal stuff, I think. Because you've got Queenstown in the middle. So if you start down, then you've got to go across to Queenstown, then back, and then up. Whereas the North Island's kind of just straight through the centre, really. All the good shit's in the middle. So that'd be Bewley, carving its way through. Here we go. 2 Ferraris. Pete going defensive, yep. Making you go to the outside. Ooh, good braking, but look at the discs. Oh, yep. Whoa! I don't know if there was much in that. Get the rear view cam. Ah, this one, hang on. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it looks like Pete a little bit wide over the curb, a little bit of contact. Was it another contact? Yep, just a touch. But that net code would have made that feel worse than what it was. Oh yeah, good man waited for him. Yep. Yeah, good on you, Hayden. That's the one.
I remember coming through that being confused as to where you were both off the racing line.
Desperate to get past. Maybe could have switched back. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, you make the decision you think at the time because the adrenaline's pumping, you're racing, and it's all about learning and controlling, I guess, your emotions or whatever at the time. And the only way you learn is through experience and trying shit like that. So that's why the younger guys get in and they'll just go for anything. Well, except old Sam because he's like an old head on young shoulders. But yeah. This looks like a decent battle though. Let's have a quick run through. So Harry up front, second, 10 seconds back to Costas. Actually, let's go to the hypers. We'll start with the hypers. Will's out in front. Massive lead, 37 seconds back to Bewley. And then another 10 seconds back to Chris. And then, oh yeah, Gunter wasn't too far behind you there. So 24 seconds. It looks like he's dropped 23.
Like 6.
Yeah. So his front tyres must have been good. He was like getting all that extra grip on the
He
corners.
definitely took tyres. That's why he was ended his 20-something seconds behind because that's out of the penalty for taking tyres. About 20 seconds.
All right. Yeah. Rob.
Unless something else happened, but like that the tyres combined, or the partner takes the tyres combined with the pace he has right now, at least you took tyres.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Rob saying he was hoping that Pete, Hayden, and Sam would have kept fighting for longer to give him a bit of a buffer.
Yeah, nice.
As you do. So Harry's well out in front. 10 seconds back to Costas. Another 10 seconds back to me. George right on my ass still. It's like a second and a half, but he couldn't quite. I think he got to in about a second, but then couldn't really bridge his tyre. He got too many cuts. He had to back off. That's what it was. There's Rob, safe in 5th. Sam in 6th, not too far behind. Chasing. Dog with a bone. Hayden was on 3.5 out of 4 track cuts by the end. I wasn't that far. I think I had about 2.5 and maybe 3 at the worst. I'm not sure. There's Pete, dropped back a little bit. Yep. So Hayden's still back of Pete there. Lee Perkins at 9th. Rob Fox another 10 seconds back with Mark Rue right behind him. So the two Mercs were still pretty close together. Jace Bone struggling a little bit after the smack in the wall, and then Jose and Byron has retired by the look. So where's that battle? These two. Sam, I think, was was at 3 out of 4. So okay, no more cuts. Then got one the next corner. So Costas got stopped on the very last lap. Or yeah, he got a penalty for cutting on the very last lap. So I was happy and sad. Sad for him, but happy to get second. Not the way I want it, but I'm going to take it. Yep. Oh, it's funny because George actually backed off, so he didn't have to do an extra lap and let Will through. So Will finished the race, and Sam was just right behind him. So Sam's like, not Sam, George. He'd finished, so he's like, sweet, I'm done. And then we were already on the lap, and then Costa got the cut and the drive through. So George would have got him as well, probably. So he if he hadn't have backed off, might have got that extra place, but never mind, that's what happens. You never give up, just keep pushing right to the end. Alright, where's the battles? I think your hypers are pretty well spread out at the moment. Yeah, so I've got 2 seconds opened up again on half second on George. Rob and Sam, a little bit of a gap there. 2.2. Pete and Hayden, a second and a bit. So that's probably the closest on track, really. I'll have a look at it. Oh, Harry, bit of a moment. Did not know he did that. Didn't really cost him much. I actually wanted to see the gap that Gunter was closing on you. So it's down to 20 seconds now. So we watched probably, 2 laps ago, and he was 24 seconds.
It was like a second or more a lap, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because sometimes like I get traffic or I get traffic, you know. What's that guy say? The traffic giveth and the traffic taketh away.
Sam, you're doing 2 minutes and 8/10 at Sebring. 2 minutes 4 seconds. In race pace, you're probably going to be right there anyway, Sam. That's fine. My best lap I've done yet's a 2:02.8, and that was like a lucky qualifying lap. So I'll be sort of mid to high 2:03s, I reckon, in race trim. Yeah, no, Sam, you'll be fine, mate. You're about right on your pace where you sort of normally sit at the moment. Right, where are we at? So Will, yep, carving his way through. Bewley second. Kristen third. Oh, shit, yeah, Gunter caught your second half on that lap. So his front tyres are working pretty good. And that's lap 37. I'm not sure how many we did. Probably did about 42, I think.
I was just managing that gap, baby.
Got 19 seconds now. What happens to Dawson? We'll have a look. So these guys are pretty much spread out. There's Pete. In my battle, he lost so many seconds. He had a little whoops. All right. Well, there's Pete here, so it must have been soon. He's got Hayden right behind him. Glad you carried the Golf livery through too, Hayden. That's cool on the Ferrari. It's cool seeing those. Oh, you got Simblacks on the wing too. Good man. Sam means before Crossy. Oh, before. Yeah. They had a little contact, yeah. So they went into the first chicane together. Pete was on the inside. He got a little bit of curb and got wide, I guess. They came together. And then a little bit of a tag, but nothing major. But then on the exit, just Hayden just got tapped the back of him and turned him around. So, and then waited, did the right thing. So, racing incident. But yep, the old gentleman code was well in effect. So well done, Hayden. Good stuff. Yeah, I know it sucks when this shit happens, especially when you're having a good race like that, because you guys, all four of you, were pretty close on track. So. You're going to fight more. Good on you, Sam. That's a one, mate. Let's see. Costas in first there. What happened to Harry? Hang on. Oh, we got to watch this. Okay, hang on. Go back a bit. Okay. Here we go. Something happened to Harry on that lap. He spun an Ascari. Okay. What's up with my camera? There we go. Right there, actually. Yeah, you're right, Sam. He did. Wow, they're weird. It just kicked out on him. Let's have a look. Overcorrect. Yep. I've done that many times. So, where's Costas? There. Can see him. Costas like, yes, I got this. Harry spinning, trying to get going again. Here's me. I didn't even know about that. I think I saw him there, but there was no way I was going to catch him. Oh, no, that's right, because I was hoping he had damage, but he didn't. See them rob on the...
Ricky's tires.
Mm. Right. I'm not sure if Harry caught back up to him. There's not too many laps left, actually, so... That cost me a shitload of time, though. That grass is horrible in this game. It's like typical R Factor. There's no grip. Where in real life, I mean, you got sticky rubber, even on the grass. You got a little bit of grip. Like definitely more than what the game has. Whoa.
You speed up on the grass, yeah.
Yeah.
I did that a couple of times during the race too. Get through that.
Yeah, I'd hate doing shit like that. I'd never do it.
Oh, it's just like out of like just losing the rear sort of thing.
Yep. You'll be pushing a bit hard and you make a mistake. Yeah, got a certain amount of cuts there, I guess, but I try not to use the cuts as strategy.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't intentional. Like he looked like he lost the rear then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if he did it or not. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't accusing him of doing that. I don't. It might have sounded like I was actually.
Someone without a rear wing. So what happened to Jason there?
Jason?
Yeah, well, who's that in the Merc? Sorry.
Be Rue or Rob Fox. Okay. We need to have a look at that. Okay, let's have a look. When's he got? He's got it there. Right, let's have a look. Tiggs, hope your pace is better in the Ferrari. I think I was a bit faster than Pete, but slower than George. Yeah, we'll get there, Tiggs, mate. Just keep at it. So it must be next lap. Or this coming lap, I reckon. He's got a learner plate on the back of his car. So jump on board with Mark and have a look. There's an L plate right there. Oh, nice. He's got my logo on that too. Good man. Did not even notice that. Let's have a look at this. Skins. Quite cool. We don't really stop to look at them much. So Simblacks, Rainlight Racing. Man, that's cool. Got the kangaroo. Caution, student driver. And he's got my logo on the back. Good shit.
Oh, it seemed like logo hanging out behind the front wheel was cool. Coming out of the
Right, now where does he make a mistake? Oh, thought that might have been it, but no. He definitely made an error there, though. He's lost a lot of time. Mark didn't push the issue. Probably could have, but you have Kiwi plate sponsor on the back of your car. Ah, cool. I'll check that in a sec, Tiggs. Just want to see where where Rob spun.
must be a Scary because he was driving up the back straight without the rear wing before. So
Maybe here. Yep.
unless we're on it,
This will be it.
Wrong way.
Coming out of here. Yep. Oh. Holy shit, that was massive.
Oh, that curve.
Whoa.
Oof, that's
Holy shit. That was a massive impact. I'll watch that again.
I see the onboard from Drew that was behind him. They're not even that close at this point.
It's got a little bit loose there and then pushing to make up the time. And then the car grounded.
Curves.
Oh. Yeah, they look big.
Oh,
That was a good one. Yeah, bugger, Rob. That's there you go. That's the cover photo there. Caution, student driver. No wing. I hate it when you turn into a corner like this. Yeah, and you do that. You lose that back end. Exactly that. Just got the gravel. It looked like he'd. It looked like.
He's kept it.
Yeah, he held it. It looked like the back of the car actually grounded. You know, on the ripple.
Yeah, yeah, totally like it. Like the
Yeah.
spark.
Just dropped that wheel off and yeah, bugger. Right, quick run through the hypers. I think they're going to be. Here we go. So Will in first, 47 second gap to Nate Bewley. So Will's into the first chicane and out. Nathan's going down the back straight. Chris another 9 seconds back, just entering the back straight. You can see the gap there. That's real time. And then Gunter's now 17 seconds. So he was catching a little bit, but it looks like these tyres have just sort of gone back. Oh, Robbie did that twice in the same corner. Did you lose, like, did you get damaged both times? So did you do it again after that? Is I guess what I'm saying. Oh, that must have been a massive repair job. Let me get the map up. Yeah, track map. There we go. I know in Assetto Corsa you can click on the number on the track and it changes to that car. They need to make this a bit more user-friendly, these replays, the controls. Right, so let's say Will is how far along? Lap 40. So another 4 laps to go maybe. Costa still in first. Harry 3.9 seconds, so catching him, but not a lot. Then back 6 seconds to me. George 3.5 seconds now, so George is already backing off here because he's got the cuts. And then a bit of a gap. It's 20 seconds back to Rob. And then Sam is 2.5 back. Sam's doing the daily race at the moment at Monza or Sebring, I think he said. Monza. And then Pete. Hayden's just dropped off the back of it, 2.5. And here comes Hyper. It's you, Chris, coming to lap. Hayden Tig.
Yeah, I think I'll probably wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just hugs the inside.
You just tuck underneath them.
Yeah, Yeah, the GT3 just wants to slide. You can't keep it in. That thing, you just pull it in. Put your foot down. Away you go.
Yeah, just wait a little bit longer, put your foot down, and take a shallower line.
Yep. So Lee Perkins in 9th, Mark Rue in 10th, Jason Bone 11th, still running around. Rob Fox should be back out of the pits now. Where's that on track? Scary 2, okay. Lesmo 2. So we'll see if this is the lap that you do it again, Rob. Here we go. No, would that time around. And they've got Jason Byron expired. So Harry Lawrence catching is only catching like 4/10 a lap maybe. And he's just pulling away from me. So oh, I see. So it flicks between the classes depending where you are on track. It's good to. Right behind Hayden Tegg, or right in front of Hayden Tegg. And then Pete Dawson. So it was Sam at the end of the straight. Sam. So Rob was pulling away from me then, Sam. So after the pit stop, he's obviously got a little bit more pace. So all the battles seem to have dissipated now. Everyone's spreading out. Watch this front battle. See if Harry can, how close he gets to Costa. Oh, handful of opposite lock. Worst day when you lose the confidence in the rear end of the car at a certain corner, and it's always just a funny. It messes with your head just on that corner for the rest of the race. He's not catching that quick, so it's only 2/10, 3/10 a lap. Was the Ferrari better than the Mustang? Yeah, I think the Mustang got bopped, didn't it, BOP, and slowed down quite a bit, because it was a really quick car for a while, and then all of a sudden it's just everything else seemed quicker.
It was good here. Last race we did here anyway. I was probably on for like 4th until I fucking 100-second penalty for not looking at the right virtual, not looking at the right fuel tank. Like I could have pitted the lap earlier and I would have cost me nothing, but I would have had another lap.
Alright. Rob went off second chicane, had a slide in parabolic, it cost you second, but Sam was slow on that lap. Too luckily. Right. Ferrari suits Hayden's driving style better, has way more front end, less understeer. Yep, that's what I liked about the McLaren, until it tried to kill me every other race. So now I stay away from it. Right, so where's our hypers? There. So there's Will. He must be, what, lap 44? Surely no more than a couple to go. Forbes, he almost chose the 720 this season. 720 is a good car, man. It's just, I just couldn't catch it. To make it quick, it had to be on edge for me. And 9 times out of 10 it was fine, but that one lap, it would kill me. So Bewley second. Chris, you were catching Bewley actually, only 8 seconds behind there, or 9 seconds.
Yeah, up and down. I was definitely catching for most of the 5%. I think made a few mistakes there. So.
Oh yeah. Actually, Rob talking about the Mustang. The Mustang was shit at Qatar. And hearing everyone talking about they had to brake to try and get the thing to turn around those fast right-handers in the last sector. But yeah, when it first came out, it was OP, but then it sort of, died off. So is that? Yeah, that looks like Rob getting lapped by Alexis. Oh, it's Mr. Roo. I see. Yeah. And that's Costa going through. Harry's only 2.8 behind now, so it's caught another half second on that lap. The Gunt. The Gunt. That's what my daughter calls him, the Gunt. And where is he? There. Yep, around the outside, 2 trailer park girls. Oh, shortcut.
That's because he put himself under pressure with that GT3. He moved over and you had to brake deep.
Yep. The cost of Harry. So Harry is only 2.2 behind him now. Like that's that was 2.8 last lap. So it's a massive catch up. That's Costa. Whoa. Shit, that was a moment. What happened there? Gunter. On the back of Lee Perkins. Oh. Whoa, I think Lee... Yeah, probably should have gone through there then.
Yeah, you should have taken the corner for sure.
Yep, he kind of did the same thing that Jace did. Should have just gone through the corner. Not worried about who was behind him. That's alright. That's why we're doing this first season there. Try and iron out these little issues and get used to racing with each other.
I try to kind of, even if the car doesn't do what they're meant to do, act like they should, you know, unless it's one of those instances where you're going to drive through them if they don't do the right thing. So, like, in that instance, I'd probably just wait anyway. But, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, you don't really know how close or how the battle is for the other class. So you do want to try and not hold them up. I can understand why Lee did that, but
yeah, true.
From what we all said in the briefings and that, you know, it's Gunter was not expecting that, and I wouldn't have been either. I would have been expecting to follow him through and then go for it, like he has done with everyone else. So it's all right. It's just a learning curve. I don't know if that affected Gunter's car at all, but
I think it's the last lap anyway.
yep. Jump on board with Will. I think that was it. Yep, that's it. So we'll grab him across the line. So Will Dixon first. Well done. And then behind him is going to be Rob. Oh, he's still on that lap actually. It's further back than I thought on track. Rob Mitchell, love being back in the racing sim. Good race with the guys. Yeah, man. It's always good to have you have you guys in here, Rob. It's good. We got just a good bunch of bunch of guys here at the moment, which is pretty cool. Just the right kind of temperament, you know. It's good. Here we go. So, final Ascari. Interesting, his front brakes are glowing, the rears are just nothing.
It depends on how you're using your recovery systems.
Mm.
And the BMW and the Porsche and the other GTPs have pretty simple energy recovery.
Yep. There he goes. Well done, mate.
Glow in the back.
Yep. So there, George. That's what cost him. He led him through there. So well done. Yeah, well done, Will. Good win. Jason coming through. There's Rob Fox in 12th. Rob Mitchell in 5th at that point. Followed by Sam in 6th. So they'll be finishing up. And next on track is Pete Dawson with Hayden Tegg right behind in 8th place. Lee Perkins. Oh no, next on track is Nathan Bewley, so I watched him come across second in the Hypers. It's a 75% chance of podium in this race, in the Hypers. And it is Chris Fraser, 3rd place, the final spot on the podium for the Hypercars. Gunther not far behind, man. He was only 9 seconds at the end. Did you have a moment?
Yeah. No, he's just catching me on his fresh tyres. I actually thought he was closer than that for some reason.
Oh, yeah. There's Gunther. Lee Perkins in 9th. And the Parabolica. Followed right by Costas in 1st, but with a drive-through. Holy shit. Harry nearly caught him. Oh, he did get him. So Harry won it in the end because Costa had to pit there. And then Mr. Rue across behind him. Costa. Oh, so I actually beat him to the line. He had because his pit bay was before the finish line. All right. And there we have it. So the positions, Hypercars, as I said. Hang on, we'll go Hypercars first. Was Will Dixon in 1st. Let me get the timer to go through. Will Dixon 1st. Nathan Bewley 2nd. Chris Fraser 3rd. And Gunther Rowe in 4th. And then the GT3s, Harry Lawrence 1st. I got 2nd because Costa had to pit. Costa 3rd. George 4th. Rob Mitchell 5th. Sam 6th. Pete Dawson 7th. Hayden Tegg 8th. Lee Perkins 9th. Mark Rue 10th. Jason Bone 11th, Rob Fox 12th, Byron Watkins 13th, and Joe's 14th. Even though Joe didn't start this one, he didn't make it. So there we go. Interesting. So have a look at the points quickly. I've got them up somewhere. Yep, right there. Right, so Hypercars first. Oop. So zoom in a bit. It looks a bit small. There we go. So Will Dixon first on 44, Nathan Bewley 37, Chris here on 32, and Gunther Rowe on 28. That's BMW, Toyota, Porsche, Ferrari. So 4 different marques being represented, which is cool. GT3s, we have first Harry Lawrence on 44. I'm in 2nd on 37. Costas 3rd on 32. George has got 28th and 4th. Rob Mitchell 5th, 25. Sam has got 22 points and 6. Pete Dawson 7th on 19. Hayden Tegg 8th on 17. Lee Perkins in 9th, 15 points. Mr. Rue 10th on 13. Jason Bone 11th with 11 points. Rob Fox 12th with 9. And Byron 13th with 7. So that's our current standings. There we go. Bahrain 8 hours. That must be the race the guys are doing on Sunday. Okay. How do I get out of that? Escape. There we go. Close. Now, see if I've still got open what I was doing before. No, I don't. I found an old DVD of an old race meeting I did years ago, supercarts, and I was just watching it, but it's going to take too long to load up. Anyway, so Monday night is Sebring, 75 minutes again, as they all are, except for the last one. So there'll be servers up every night. So make sure you get in, have a good practice, and we'll see you for that one. We'll probably catch it over the weekend, so take it easy. We'll catch you again. See you all.